Hello boys and girls, and welcome back to VegaTV Plays Minecraft. This is episode 12 of our Let's Play series. And we don't have too much time today, so let's just get straight to it. We have a couple of projects that we want to get finished. We want to get one of these, at least one more auto farm up and running, and also automate the chicken pen. For that we need to be doing some item sorting, and I think we're gonna go straight for that. So instead of using a lot of iron on hoppers and droppers, we need, of course, the essential hoppers and droppers, but I think we're going to be looking for some soul sand in the Nether, and just run straight in. All right, here we are in the Nether, and oh boy, do I have something to show you guys. I'm not like super experienced when it comes to the Nether, but I was just searching through the immediate area, not going very far, and farming out a little bit glowstone and stuff like that. Oh, by the way, we got some enchantments on our armor. We'll go through it. Fire protection 3. Thorns 1, projectile protection 3 in breaking, and feather falling 2 in protection. That's just the first thing that I could get. So I was climbing. You can see it over there actually. I was climbing, and then suddenly, not far from our holy god, our thing was this. And I don't have to tell you guys how lucky we are to find another fortress this close. It's really something. Ooh. Hear that fire crackle. Alright, so I'm gonna go exploring a little bit, and I'll probably just show you guys a time lapse. Oh, by the way, we also have a bow on breaking 3 power 3. It's also just the first thing I could get. Alright, so I'm probably gonna time-lapse this, so enjoy. Alright, so that's probably the worst nether fortress I've ever seen. I might have missed something, but I mean, I can't seem to find anything of worth, like no nether warts, no soul sand. I found 2 blaze spawners. That's good. The first one is not too far away. It's like right over there almost. So that's good. But apart from that, it's a downer. So we're gonna have to be looking for soul sand. Luckily we're pretty low, and I see some just over there. Might as well grab this as well. It's useful for the slime farm. So that's good.
good.
Alright, so for this section right here, now we want to separate the eggs out and take them in a loop back up, and then dispense them back into the hole so they could fall down into this area. Luckily, I think we have more than enough eggs to repopulate this, so let's just put this back on, turn on the water. Oh wait, the water was on. And then murder. I know I swore that I wouldn't kill them, but what you gonna do? Can't save them all. So with that, I don't even need this one. Let me just dig this a little bit out and see where how much room we have. Let's I'm gonna look up some new clocks because it's been a long time since I've messed with redstone. So give me a sec. Okay, so I think that I finally understood something, some sort of design. So if you have a comparator into that one, the other way around, out from that one, it's going to shoot out a signal, right? As long as there's something in it. So what we do is that we invert this one, and then attach a redstone signal to it, and this will light up the second there's something in the box, right? So what we want to do is, while there's something in the box, we want it to be able to fire. So this is a design that I saw. I don't know who made it, but this is a simple clock. Like so. So as you see right now, the clock isn't running, but if we do this, the clock is running. So we inverted the signal from this one. So if we take this out, the clock stops. So all we have to do now is hook the redstone signal into, I'm guessing, this block, maybe? Oh no, out of redstone. No, we're not. Okay, so I'm hoping this works, because we're trying to fire that one. So we might, if it doesn't work, then we might put in some different blocks, some block that's conductive. And I know for a fact that lamps are conductive, and that note blocks are conductive. So you see this is way bigger than we need it to be. But somehow we need to get a water stream in this area right here. So we need to compress this and move it a little bit over. Problem is we have the sheep pen right there, so we can move it, but not a lot. We could also obviously just do something to the dispenser system here and have the hole going up. We'll look at that. But for now, let's see if this works. Perfect. And it continues until we're out of blocks, and then it should stop. Perfect. All right, let me see what we do with the water here, because we want this to go into, if this dark oak is water source blocks, we want them to go upwards like so, with soul sand underneath. So we create an item elevator, so we can actually sort out the eggs and dispense those with another clock up top into back down into this this chicken coop. All right. Okay. So what I've done is that I've created a 3x3 cube with glass blocks in between, in the middle. So when I toss this in, it pops up to the top here. It's not the best design, but it works. So on the top here, we're gonna have a water source and a dispenser going down into a water source and a hopper going down into a dispenser, which dispenses the items back into the eggs back into this tube, and then the chicken fall down, and die down there, hopefully. Alright, so apparently we had some issues with recording. Sorry about that. So we've moved this over one block, and then you have the glass shooting up here, the dispenser shooting into the glass, so we don't lose any items that way. A comparator comparing the amount of items in the dispenser, sending out into an extended redstone signal, and then we invert the circuit and stop this clock here. If we and stop this clock here. Whenever this goes off, this is going to keep running. I think it's every second tick or something. And then the wire goes around here and into the dispenser. So if there's anything in the dispenser, we keep running the clock and sending the signal into the dispenser. This here is the water stream right above, or the chickens right above this hopper right here. So what we need to do is we need to add some item sorting down here. I'll quickly show you what's going on the top side as well. Alright, so now we're at the top. This is the glass blocks going straight down into the dispenser, as you see down there. Okay, so dispenser, this goes up into a water stream, which we have running up here. It's way longer than it has to be, but you know, whatever. I don't know how the items react with the water, if they run on top of or below the water, and if the hopper can catch it. So I added a sign down here to make sure that any items that come in here will drop down onto this block, which means that they're going to be picked up. Here we have basically the very same design as we have down there, just a little bit more compact, because we don't have the same issue with the tube being in the way. So we have comparator, redstone signal, redstone dust, invert the signal, send it into the, we can actually make it even smaller by doing this, into the clock. Oh wait, no we cannot, because we need to send it into the clock. Well, we can actually just figure that out. So into the clock, stopping the clock from running and from dispensing the signal back into this block, which inverts this one again and continues the cycle. And then we pull out our output right here onto this one. We initially had it into the dispenser, but that locked the hopper, so beware. I'll put in one diorite. So as you see, that does not work. This, on the other hand, should work. So the item is dispensed, it goes down, up and around. Here it comes, back down. Alright. So to stop this entire thing from running, we have several places we can stop it. But just doing something like this, putting an on signal here, that would stop it easily. And then we can just pick up our item. So now it should not click when there's no items in the system. The problem here is that we don't have the item sorting running yet, so it's going to dispense all the items in a loop, which is kind of a hassle, to be fair. It would it will cause a lot of overflow. Let's just say that. Oh shit. Like so, boop, 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 boop. So these are always powered. This one needs to get power. So the way we do that is by hooking it up. Let's go. Away with you. Come here with you. Can't do that. Can we remove this one? Yes. Like so. So now this one shouldn't intervene with that. And we got to figure out how we're going to power the pistons. Let's just see what happens if we do this. Yeah. In theory, I think that should actually work. So 13 blocks. This is probably more than 13. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't like. Alright, let's simulate this. This runs. Torch inverted. Torch inverted. Power in here. Minecart running. Alright guys, this took me way longer than I care to admit. I had an issue with my redstone from the other side here, from the tower and all. Especially this one. Sending power into this block, which stopped my my dropper tower. So this is the design. It's pretty simple. It's pretty fast. It's not mine. I'll just say that. The only thing I did was do this to make it work for only this length of droppers, and I'm pretty sure that I can make it smaller as well at this point. It's just the fact that I've spent so much time on it, and well, I wanted to have the episode out yesterday, but with my son being sick and all, there simply hasn't been enough time. So I'll show you how it works. Let's break that. Oh, no sugar cane. Oh, that's how it works. Picked up my block. Good thing my inventory is pretty well managed. Right? Right, guys? It's a joke. Alright, so when this this tick updates, it's gonna send the signal down to the first the pistons, and then the minecart is going to run, and then things are going to go into the system, and we're gonna see items popping into the chest. So hopefully, bam, minecart, minecart. Oh man. Alright, so let's try this again. We're finished again. Now I'm bringing the bed. I'm done. Oh. Okay. Too many projects at one time, man. Messes with you. Alright, so let's try this out. Hello, Daddy-O. I've been growing. Are you kidding? Come on. If we get 4, I'm happy. I'm closing this off. Okay, so this is the problem, it seems. It won't go this time, but next time it's gonna be able to go. Right? Because the signal down there isn't strong enough, long enough. So it's a quick fix. It's just a derp. Alright guys, thank you guys for coming along with this episode. I know it's probably been a long one. At least for me it's been a long one. It took me way longer than I care to admit to build this. It's not too long in game time, but I think it took me like 3 or 4 days to be able to record all of this material. Maybe 4 days, I think. Mainly because of, sickness in the home and stuff like that. So I hope to be coming back to a little bit more regular schedule soon. And we're obviously going to be just become better and better at redstone builds. So yeah, I think the sugarcane farm is working. The item elevator over by the chicken coop I haven't tested, but we need to add a sorting system there, an item sorting system, and we're gonna do that first thing next episode, just so we're done with that. Also super disappointed by the Nether fortress. We're going to be trying to explore a little bit more, maybe find a second Nether fortress, because we need Nether warts, right? And that was just painful. There was nothing there, as far as I know, as far as I saw. If you guys saw something, or if I think I'm probably going to be cutting that up pretty heavily, mainly because of the, well, there was nothing there, basically nothing. We can make a blaze farm though, so I'm excited for that, and I hope you guys are too. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and for following along. I've been reading some of your comments these last episodes, and I'm super happy. You guys are really the best. Thank you for sticking along, and for enjoying the series. If you have any suggestions, comments, leave them down in the comment section. Don't forget to share and like. If you like, if you don't like, then don't share it, or don't like it, or dislike it if you need to. It's all the same. It's all the same. Much love. I hope you guys are well in this season of sickness. Take care now. Bye bye.